Circle Judge. Of course, Circle Judge being where we take a break normally from Reddit and try to judge around the circle. What do we got, Christian?
Are you going to judge us?
Yeah, this week I decided, you know what, I'd take a deep dive into your personalities, judge you that way. Josh looked through my Twitter. Make me feel bad.
I didn't make you feel bad. You literally the next day started firing off tweets like you had a fucking good Twitter account or something. I gassed you up for 29 minutes straight.
Yeah, it felt good.
You tweeted at 8:30 in the morning like you learned nothing. That's not an optimal time to send out a tweet.
You're right, because I think I got.
You deserved.
I think you're right because I got 2 likes. So I decided to take a personality test just for all of us. I figured I know you guys well enough.
Okay.
I can take the test for you.
Like a Myers-Briggs or?
Yeah, I decided to take the Myers-Briggs test.
Okay.
For people that don't know,
Myers-Briggs is astrology for people with bachelor degrees.
Pretty much. Here's a little information on it. Basically,
it's a
test. It's a test to assign people into 4 different categories.
Mm-hmm.
Each person gets one of these 4 categories. There's introvert versus extrovert, sensing versus intuition, thinking versus feeling, and perceiving versus judging.
Oh, boy. Wow. If we're not all J's, we're quitting the pod.
And so I decided to do like a little bit of research, see how people feel about this. This comes from the Wikipedia page for the Myers-Briggs test.
Okay.
Independent sources have called this test little more than a Chinese fortune cookie and pretty much meaningless.
Yeah.
One of the worst personality tests in existence.
Yeah.
And a fad that just won't die.
Yeah.
So I figure this is probably a pretty good test.
Perfect.
To determine
It's just astrology, man. That's all it is. Yeah, I'm an INFJ rising, actually.
How did you? That was so close.
Is judging in retrograde?
Who wants to go first?
Me. Okay. I want to go first.
I took the test for Erica. I know her like the back of my hand.
As you should.
She got an ESFJ, so that's extrovert, sensing, feeling, and judging.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds pretty accurate.
This subset is considered the council. I don't know what that really means. I didn't decide to Google that word. CONSUL.
Oh, the console. Yeah. Like you're consoling somebody.
That makes more sense.
All right, man.
No.
I was consoling him.
No.
Huh?
Like counsel, like you come to me for counsel.
That's COUNCIL.
See, that's what I thought. And I was like,
CONSUL is consoling.
No, it's not. That's OLE.
Huh.
Hey, man, I didn't look it up either, so we all don't know.
We should add a 5th letter that's smarter dumbass.
There is. It's so crazy you bring that up because there is a 5th letter nowadays. There's T and A, so
tits and ass, yeah.
Yeah, it's
if you're a tit man
tits
or an ass man.
Council is an official appointed by a government to live in a foreign city and protect and promote the government's citizens.
You do work for the government. So
that does make sense.
That makes sense.
So here's a little breakdown of the console. You're people-focused, enjoying, asking...
Hang on. CONSOLE is also like a gaming console.
Mm-hmm.
This sucks, man. English is so bad. Continue.
You're people-focused, enjoy taking part in the social community, and here's a quote, gossip is their bread and butter, so I felt like that's pretty fitting.
That is very true.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Ricky,
so I'm an
ESFJ.
ESFJ.
And then
write that down.
Ricky goes wild for goss.
Here's a couple of your strengths and weaknesses.
Girl, you want to hear the gossip I got today? It involved the FBI.
Oh,
I don't think you can legally tell us that.
Here's some of your strengths, Erica. You're sensitive and warm and good at connecting with others.
Yes, I am.
But here's your weaknesses.
I don't have any.
Vulnerable to criticism.
That's so funny.
What? No.
I don't have any.
Too selfless.
Too selfless?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
like you care too much about others.
You like consoling people, yeah.
And then, I don't know where they got this one from, but often too needy.
Never needed anyone in my life, ever.
Yep. That's totally true. That's so
fucking
accurate.
spot on.
That is spot on. But
you're also you're a tits person. You're
what's the TNA?
You're an ESFJT for tits.
Is that really what it says? I prefer tits over ass.
Yeah.
That's so accurate, though.
Is that really what the last?
No, it's like
teeth or anus. Yeah.
Teeth.
It's like assertive or timidness or something like that.
Oh, okay. So you're assertive.
So it's saying that I'm timid?
Yeah, you're more timid than assertive.
That's like
the
only thing.
How assertive do you think you actually are?
If it's me defending myself, not at all whatsoever.
And that's how you would have answered this quiz. Here's some other ESFJs for you. Taylor Swift, bringing her back up. It's like full circle
girl,
here.
Best friends.
Steve Harvey.
Okay.
This one's a little out of left field. Cersei Lannister.
What?
Yeah, you can get.
And she's a tits man.
Yeah, Yeah.
All right.
Then here's one just for you, Ricky.
Shame.
Dean Winchester.
Who's that?
It's
Excuse you.
Main character from the
Riverdale
TV show
Excuse
Supernatural.
you.
Supernatural. Gotcha.
Joshua, we have been friends for how long, and you don't know who Dean Winchester is?
You don't know Gene Winchester? How do you pronounce the
Guys,
Worcestershire?
I'm looking for a good number for a divorce lawyer.
This is Judges Get Divorced too.
The Electric Boogaloo, baby.
Let's go on to Josh.
Okay.
Josh, he's got an ESTJ.
You think I'm an extrovert?
You're an extrovert. Sensing.
Okay.
What are the other ones? Thinking and judging.
So when I said INFJ earlier, I was just completely wrong.
You're pretty close to me.
So ESFJ.
You're ESTJ.
Okay. Max or?
And you're an ass person. This subset's
Are you an
called.
ass man?
Definitely.
Yeah.
This person's.
That's fair.
The subset's called the executive. Emphatically follow your own moral, sensible judgments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would say that's true of me now.
You think you're always right, and I would say, yeah, that makes sense.
That's pretty true. I'd say that was true of me now and also before,
but
and also in between then.
Yeah. So
does that make sense?
Here's your strengths. You're direct and honest, strong-willed, and organized.
Okay.
Do those sound pretty accurate?
Relatively.
About as accurate as a fortune cookie?
Yeah. I'd say the only one that I teeter on is organized.
Yeah. I mean,
You're more
take a look
organized than
around us.
Christian.
And that's exactly how I felt when I was like, is he organized? I was like, well, compared to me, he's like...
Yeah, I upload
an
the podcast clips on time.
Yikes.
Roasted.
Ouchie. Here's some weaknesses. Stubborn.
Yeah.
Difficult to relax.
No.
And very judgmental.
I would say difficult to relax is the only one that's wrong because I
Oh,
get
you're
so
fucking-
upset at like other people who are always wound up. I'm just like, I just can't imagine some people sitting home and chilling in a lazy boy. You know what I mean?
It's wild because
What was
you're
the
a
last
fucking
one?
uptight asshole to me. Judgmental.
No. Okay.
Here's some of your colleagues as an ESTJ.
Okay. Can I guess?
Yeah.
No. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay.
Bam Margera.
Yeah.
And Eleanor Roosevelt.
Okay, you got one of them right.
Did I really?
No, you're a fucking idiot.
I was so like, hell yeah, you got one right.
Judge Judy.
Oh, god damn it.
Ooh.
Wow.
Judge Judy.
Sucks.
She's an honorary judgy. She's
No.
got judge in her name.
No, you're in the likes of a ton of cool people here. John D. Rockefeller.
Who?
The original fucking oligarch.
He was the richest man in America back in like
Adjusted for
1910s.
inflation, he's the richest person ever to have lived.
Yeah.
He was a railroad. No, he was
He's
an
an
oil
oil
guy
Hmm.
and used all
baron.
of his political power to like pretty much set America's laws. But he gets taught in our history books as being like this big
Okay.
philanthropist because it's like he gave away the equivalent of like hundreds of billions of dollars, but he was just so absorbently wealthy that it was like fucking chump change, and he also used a lot more money to just fuck everything over.
Yeah, he was like Bezos, but he spent his money and he used it only to make his life better.
That's the only thing is like at least he spent the money, which puts it back into circulation.
Here's another cool guy
Back then
for
they didn't
you.
have crypto.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh,
I heard he
baby.
was a cool guy. He only pulled out his dick a couple times.
He only had his superior fucking assassinated. Is that what you were talking to the FBI about?
Guess you'll never find out.
Another cool dude here. Cool dude alert.
Any whammon in there?
Nope. Dwight Schrute
Judge
from The
Judy,
Office. Oh,
literally.
No. Oops. Dwight Schrute, everyone's favorite character.
Yeah. For being just complete fucking dickhead. And Boromir from The Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Like he ended
The
up
worst
being
one. I don't remember.
Wait, was Boromir not the one who dies right away?
that dies.
Okay, yeah. Fucking
mean,
Ned Stark.
Yeah, he fucking sucked all the way until the very end. You know that, right?
Yeah, but he went down
So
swinging.
he was the worst one?
Yeah, he was the
I
worst. one.
fucking know Lord of the Rings.
At least he went down swinging.
And then there's sweet baby boy Christian.
I'm pretty upset.
Oh, about how accurate it was that you're just a piece of shit.
I just feel like I hold nothing in common with any of those characters or people. Like, give me a Steve Harvey. Like, I would have taken Neil deGrasse because I hate Neil deGrasse, but I understand why I might be like him.
Why don't you like Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Because he's arrogant.
But he's so smart
That's
and cool and
how
knowledgeable.
you're almost like him. Yeah, none of the rest of the stuff. You're not sweet, cool, or knowledgeable. And here's sweet baby boy Christian. I'm an INFP T.
Uh-oh.
No.
Tits man.
Tits man.
Wait, I was
Christian.
assertive?
Yeah.
Christian. Tits man.
Fuck.
Tits, man.
My subgroup is called the mediator.
Mm,
This is a very rare personality.
okay.
You tend to...
This is the coolest personality. You have the most swag.
They brought it up multiple times about like how rare and unique this personality is. I was like, it doesn't feel right.
But
Did you actually take the quiz or did you just pick which one you thought?
No, I took the quiz. I did the quiz for me and I was like, I'll just do it for all of us. Why am I going to waste time?
Of course, this was at work.
Shut the fuck up.
Got to make money off the podcast somehow, baby.
You tend to be quiet, open-minded, and apply a creative approach to everything you do. I'm like, oh my God, I do.
You're not very creative.
That would be my one thing.
What?
The other two definitely apply, but you're not
Wait,
very creative.
What? You guys are just goofing on me because this is a comedy podcast, right?
Just straight up goofing.
It's just a little goof. I get it. I'm not thin-skinned or anything.
Weaknesses, thin-skinned. Or anything.
Strengths, generous, passionate, creative. Again, I guess I am creative. The website says I am.
Christian, you literally talk about how you suffer from not having an imagination.
Shut the fuck up, Josh. I'm creative in other ways. Weaknesses. Conflict adverse. I would agree with that. Impractical.
Like you want to get away from conflict.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't try to argue at all.
Mm-hmm.
Impractical.
Okay.
I'd say I'm impractical. I just am a fucking idiot about everything. Self-critical.
Yeah.
Over-idealistic.
Okay.
Do you guys think that's true? Because I think I'm very creative. Do you think I'm being over-idealistic when I say that I'm the most creative out of this group?
That's pretty funny.
Here's some other INFPs.
It's gonna be cool, people. Don't you even fucking say Will Forte. Don't you even fucking say Will Forte. You're gonna give me Judge fucking Judy. You're gonna get Will Forte. Are you kidding me? They just wanted to fucking shit on me. There had to have been one cool person who was my personality type. Give me Kirsten Shaw. Let me star alongside.
William Shakespeare.
It wasn't Will Forte.
No, it wasn't. That was a bold.
You wouldn't.
The William fucking Shakespeare.
William Fat Daddy Shakespeare.
Julia Roberts.
Okay.
Then here we kind of start to go off the rails a little bit.
Oh,
Bjork.
Okay.
William Wordsworth.
Wait, who's York?
Bjork.
Oh, Bjork. Okay.
Who's William Wordsworth? Is that William Shakespeare's pen name?
Well, this
Just
is what
the pen.
this is what I have written down. So I have William Shakespeare, Julia Roberts, Bjork, and then I have William Wordsworth.
Yeah.
Like 4 people from Lord of the Rings. 3 of them are elves, and then Frodo. Who the fuck are these people? I don't know, but we're rare.
Frodo also sucks, though.
Yeah.
Who's worse, Frodo or Boromir?
Frodo sucks so much worse.
Yeah.
But the fact that I had 4 real people, and then it literally just went to fictional characters. And they're just all just like elves from Lord of the Rings. It's just
and like elves you didn't recognize?
Well, it was like Galadriel and Earwyn or whatever.
But did you recognize them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, for you to not recognize them as a big Lord of the Rings fan, that's kind of crazy.
No, but I was just like...
to Judge Judy really quick, because like I think you're giving her a bad rap when all I've heard about Judge Judy is that she's just like the nicest, most sincere person you'd ever meet.
Yeah, we have a friend.
Thank you, Erica.
Friend who has a relative that worked on the Judge Judy set and says, yeah, she's...
My issue is more with the entire concept of the show.
And that we didn't come up with it first.
You have to settle out before you go on it, and it fucks over people. So it's not like even Judge Judy's thing. It's just like all those court shows are just fucking garbage.
I mean, it's reality TV, so yes.
And I don't know if you guys want to look at your phones real quick. I sent you a quick link.
Okay.
Just to see how close I was to your personality test. I gave you a quick...
Now, was I supposed to get this?
I also didn't get it.
It didn't go through?
Sprint.
Okay, well, here. Erica, you just...
Well, we can just cut if you want to take a second.
Oh, it's 4 questions, so it should be quick and easy.
Oh, so we're going to take it ourselves and see if we get the same thing?
Yeah, see how accurate I was.
It's only 4 questions?
Yeah.
One for I.
Yeah, it's one for each letter. So here's the problem with this is you guys could throw me a curveball and I'm fucked. I'm so fucked.
Oh, you took this quiz. This is a different thing than the Myers-Briggs?
Yeah. Well, this is Myers-Briggs, but this is a very simplified. This is only 1 question for each letter. The other one was like
it's like 50.
40 questions. Yeah. But this one is, as soon as I took it, I was like, I ended up being the same thing, but I was like, there's no way they're going to end up being the same. When I can't have 7 levels of like yes or no's.
What was mine? It was
your
ESTJ.
What'd you get?
ESFJ.
Wow.
Spot on.
Yes, I know my wife, guys.
Listen, that site took out some really fucking shit ESTJs. We also got George W. Okay. Andrew Jackson. Grover Cleveland. William Henry Harrison. James Monroe. A lot of fucking presidents.
I did leave James Monroe off there because I saw
Why are you
Lyndon
saying
B.
like
Johnson.
Monroe,
whatever.
Monroe.
If you just click the letters, if you click the answers, I'll update it.
Okay. Are you guys going to vamp or is it just going to be...
Oh, no. So how impressed are you that I got your shit right?
I mean, I would be very disappointed in you if you didn't get it right.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't understand this question. Choose the dialogue that you identify more with. Why do they never say what they really think? Well, I'm not sure about...
Yeah. There's a thought bubble and there's a word bubble.
What word bubble are you agreeing with? There's only one answer for you there.
Oh.
So just so you know, I have a mod downloaded for my Sims 4 game that gives people the Myers-Briggs personalities.
Now you're going to have to apply this to all your characters?
No, it does it automatically based on like the traits that you pick for them.
Okay. I didn't realize that the Sims mod community so into Jungian philosophy.
The Sims mod community is just into everything.
Okay.
For all you Simmers out there, it's called the Slice of Life mod. It's pretty good.
How close was I?
Well, I got ENTJ.
What was your original?
ESTJ. But the N or the S or the N one. What is it?
Was it the art?
Yeah,
picture?
It's art, and they both fucking suck.
See when I took that test. So I took that test, and as soon as I looked at it, I went, "Josh is gonna not want either of these choices."
All right, let's look up ENTJ famous people: Jim Carrey, Harrison Ford, David Letterman, Whoopi Goldberg, Al Gore. I'm ENTJ.
I'm so glad you got the other one.
What a stark difference between S and N. It's like every shitty white male president, or like the other one's like
famous actors, like
Jim
good
Carrey,
actors.
yeah. Al Gore, the one who got away.
All right, that's so funny.
Well, that was a fucking trip.
I mean, it makes sense because you do just fucking suck.
Yeah. I have been described as the George W. Bush of our friendship, of our friend group.
Yeah.
You're always just
someone
dropping
you'd love.
bombs. What?
I'm dropping bombs, but really it's my subordinates that are really doing all the big work. And I'd be a cool guy like you'd want to grab a beer with, but probably shouldn't be in charge of anything.
Yeah.
And from Texas.
Oof.
That's the worst one.
Also an ass guy. George W. Big ass guy.
Famously. Have you seen Barbara?
She got a donk on her.
She got a fucking dump truck in the back.
All right. I got to go back to Reddit real quick.
Let's just say not the only place Bush is in her last name.
Oh, shit.
And I ain't talking about baked beans.
Oh, shit.